Cathy Bianchi.
Seriously? Is this Cathy Bianchi?
It is.
Hi, Pat Coyne, Property Source Radio. How are you?
Hi, Pat. How are you? How's Brenna?
Great. Brenna's great. Do you listen to our show?
All the time.
We're on live right now, by the way, so just don't say anything inappropriate, okay?
Okay, all right.
I have a couple of quick questions. I can't believe this works.
You're fine.
I have a couple of quick questions. Do you really look like your picture in the Property Source newspaper?
Yes, I do.
Seriously?
That one's kind of current, yeah.
Oh, cool. Are you single, or are you into, like guys like in their early 40s?
Yeah, I'm very married with about 100 kids.
Oh, no.
Dog, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Well, sorry to get off the real estate subject, but what Brenna wanted to ask you a couple of real serious questions. I did not. So I'm gonna actually ask her to help.
Sorry, Pat.
Thank you.
I don't know if you know much about me, but I'm into tax credits, all kinds of tax credits. Anything I can get a tax credit on, I want to know about it. So
Good for you.
I was wondering if you could bring me up to speed on the first-time home buyer tax credit, and I believe there's also a tax credit for not first-time home buyers. Is that right?
You sure? Yes, you are. You're absolutely correct. The first-time home credit is a credit of up to $8,000. Now, if you buy a house for $70,000, you'll get 10% of that, or $7,000 credit. And that's kind of a little bit of a misconception that's out there. It's up to $8,000 based on the price of the house.
Okay.
So, and then that's available. You have to meet certain income requirements too. You can't make over $125,000.
Well, that puts me out. No,
yeah.
Just kidding. Jeff pays me well on this radio show, Cathy.
Well, sign me up. That's you have to make under $125,000, but there's a prorated amount, which most people don't know, that if you're between $125,000 and $145,000, you can get some of that tax credit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if you
is that just on the first time?
No,
okay.
No, not that I believe it's for any, and if you're filing joint, it's up to $225,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cathy Bianchi, you're very knowledgeable at this stuff. I appreciate
this is what I do.
Well, that's great. That's a great knowledge transfer.
Why don't you tell our listeners where you do it from?
I do it from Nothnagel Realtors.
Excellent.
Not my hot tub, huh?
No, sorry.
Sorry about that, Cathy. That was inappropriate.
Oh, good thing you're married, Cathy, or he'd be stalking you.
Oh, boy.
Well,
there's one thing that you do have to do. You don't just go to your closing and get this money handed to you, and that's another little misconception. It is a tax credit. So when you file your taxes, you say unfortunately you owe $8,000. If you owe $8,000, you're not going to get anything back because they deduct it from what you owe. But if you're getting money back at the end of the year, you get your money back plus this $8,000.
Okay.
You can also file, if you've already filed your taxes for that year, you can go back and file an addendum, which is a form, I think it's 5405.
Wow.
And you can get that form, file that, and get your money right away.
That's good to know. Good to know. Now, tell us what's going on in the market here these days. Things are recovering, it looks like, a little bit.
Yeah, things are heating up. Interest rates are still really low, and they're not expected to stay here. With all the economic forecasts that are coming out, they're expected by the end of the year to be anywhere from 6 to 8%, depending on who you ask. 8% I think is a little extreme, but you never know what's going to be happening. I certainly see interest rates rising within the next 6 months.
That would make sense, yeah. It's kind of going back to the old days, if you will.
Yeah. You don't want the 11%, though. Then it's very difficult to purchase a home.
Right.
So how's the real estate market here in Rochester? We're hearing things that we really haven't had the huge effect negatively as in other areas of our country. You're finding that as well with your real estate business? Oh,
absolutely. It's always steady Eddie, very strong. Buyers, sellers, pretty balanced market. In the last 3 to 4 weeks, the market has really been picking up. with both buyers and sellers, and it's time, because they have such a limited time to really take advantage of this tax credit.
Mm-hmm.
It goes away if you don't have a property under contract by April 30th. It's gone. Now, some people have talked that they'll extend it, but I don't believe they will, because they have different things in place to help the recovery keep going, that they don't want to keep their money in this basket.
Yeah, meaning the government you're referring to, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does that make it a buyer's market?
I think it's pretty balanced now.
It's balanced.
I think it's pretty balanced. I mean, properties are down a bit if you look at the national numbers, but that's because over 40% of the sales were first-time home buyers, which would mean a lower priced house.
Okay, good.
Initially, but I think that's going to change because, as you mentioned before, the buy-ups, and you don't necessarily have to buy more of a house, but the buy-up market can still get that $6,500 till April 30th, and that's key.
Okay, great. Cathy Bianchi, thanks so much for letting us crank call you this morning. We've got to run. I really love the knowledge transfer that you've given us today, and the banter that you've allowed us to have with you today.
Well, thanks. Thanks for joining me. And let me just throw my phone number. If you have any further questions about the tax credit, or you want some, I can tell you what I know about the market. You can reach me at 748-6771. Cathy Bianchi, National Realtors.